Hello, Control Alt listeners, and welcome to another exciting episode of Control Alt Listen. Today, we're coming to you live from the OpenText Middle East Summit in the UAE, and I'm especially privileged to have an esteemed guest with me today, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Al Kuwaiti, who is the head of cybersecurity for the Cybersecurity Council of the UAE. Welcome, Dr. Kuwaiti.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much. I saw so great enthusiasm in this OpenText Summit, so we're really looking forward for all of those outcomes out of this.
Thank you. So today we spoke a lot about artificial intelligence. That's your field of expertise. But one of the topics that I wanted to get into with you today was business and diversity in the Middle East, because I think it's a great topic for us to discuss. How do cultural differences impact business in the UAE?
Definitely, it adds great value. UAE is known by its diversification of so many nationalities, and that reflects as well in the business itself, where we have so many enterprise partners, entities, and even governments or consulates who are actually really working across all of those sectors, or even building that diplomacy. We are building future by connecting these minds, and that's what the slogan was in Expo 2020, and as well on the COP28, where we've seen the whole world gathered here to save the planet with all of that climate change, with all of the things that we have. So definitely the power of UAE comes out of many of that diversification, where so many innovation happened, so many great enthusiasm as well as inspiration had happened. So definitely that's an added value.
I certainly see that coming into the UAE, what a diverse nation it is and how diversity is embraced. What are some of the key challenges from your perspective that are faced by businesses in the UAE regarding diversity?
So, alhamdulillah, in UAE, we ensure from the governing's highest government entity to build up that policies, to be really agile, to be really flexible to so many of those entities. Maybe some of those starting entities who comes here without knowing what is the framework, what is those policies, what are the things that we have. They think that I will come today, I will open business tomorrow, I will do 100 million day after that.
Yeah.
It needs to be partnership. It needs to build a trust. It needs to really come in this and be to that community and work together with so many partners and friends in this region. You would see how easy it is, as a matter of fact, once you are plunged into this society, how easy it is to really give back and at the same time make great business. And this is where the beauty of UAE, with the dream of so many entities as well as people and companies to really open their branches here or start up their businesses here and start serving not only UAE, and that's another added value and beauty of the region here. We are serving the whole region, GCC region, Arab region, Islamic region, and the region around us. And this is where many of those clients today I met, they are, as a matter of fact, having UAE as a pivot towards so many of those businesses around us here.
Yeah, thank you. It certainly is a melting pot of culture in the UAE. When you come in, it's so refreshing to see. But from your perspective, what is your view on how diversity and inclusion impact innovation and productivity in the UAE?
This is where once you have a necessity of creating something and merging that with that great minds from a diversified background and culture, you will create something that makes a difference to the world. And this is what we've seen, this is what we noticed. So many things created out here from UAE, or even enhanced, if not created, enhanced to meet that diversification model that we have, and then reproduced and really spread across the whole world. So we have in cybersecurity, for example, so many frameworks that are actually really serving the whole region because it was created with a diversity in mind, technology agnostic, more into an aspects of really compatibility with every technology that you could imagine, without really leaning towards X or Y or doing some of those. So the bias that it's happening here, and they could limit us on this. But with those non-biased, with those really non-binding, with many of those, you will see it in that diversity and that diversification culture that we have here.
Thank you. I think you took the word out of my mouth, because I was about to ask you around, unconscious bias and how that's impacting some of the innovation. But what are you seeing as some of the future trends for diversity and inclusion in the UAE?
So definitely with the AI coming in the picture now, with so many different models, as a matter of fact, are really adding value here in the region, giving the different diversified data that comes out of that diversified culture will definitely create something that serves the whole world. So with that data that are actually not related to a specific sector or a specific set of people or set of data related to a specific sector, you will see the added value. You will see so many things that are actually coming to serve so many multi-purposes aspects. And that's what AI, it's a dual use, it's a great use in many of the positive things that we see. And those enterprises, those really entities who are really interniche in this society are really adding a great value as we see them now.
Thank you. And my last question to you, in what ways are UAE businesses utilizing data analytics and metrics to improve some of the key performance in diversity?
So definitely in the government sector, there are great data analysis platforms as well as usage of that. And that gives us not only the patterns that we needed to actually add value to, or the prediction that we could actually look, but even in changing some of the policies and really adding many of those legislation to help and ensure the continuity of business, as well as ensure the satisfaction of so many of those people and diversified cultures that we have. So AI is definitely used across many on that government. And the enterprise, definitely as well. We saw those on the big enterprise name. Maybe the small and medium businesses are just starting to really foster their business more and more, and that pattern recognition as well as data analysis. But in the medium, in the larger enterprise businesses, we saw really doing a great into managing and even predicting their markets, predicting their products, and really aiming towards which product the whole society is interested in and working on that. And that's in all of those sectors, be it aviation, as we saw in the ticketings, or in the attractions, or be it on the tourism sectors, or even be it in the education or healthcare. So you will see a great results happening because of the AI, because of that targeted angle. Now it's actually happening because of many of this big data analysis.
Your Excellency, on behalf of OpenText and the Control Alt Listen series of our podcast, I really want to thank you for sharing your time with us. It has been an honor and a privilege to spend this time with you and gain insights from you.
Thank you very much for having me, and always let's really use the AI for the best of everything that we can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you all for joining us for another exciting episode. I'm sure you will find this one as insightful and inspirational as I did. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay abreast on all the latest trends that's coming out of our podcast series. So thank you, and see you again on the next episode.